Hey everybody, Lester here. I know the last 24 to 48 hours have been pretty stressful for a lot of us who have been paying attention to the unfortunate news of the passing of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg. We have an opportunity to carry on her fighting spirit, and I think it's really important to find ways to channel our energy. So here are the three things that I think we can do and focus on in the immediate future with the election just a month and a half, 45 days away from today. So number one is going to be related to early voting. Early voting has already started in several states that include Virginia, Minnesota, Wyoming, and South Dakota. So if you live in those states, fill out your absentee ballot. You can potentially drop it off at your location or go in for in-person voting. If you don't live in those states, but you know people that live in those states, call them, text them, message them on Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or wherever. Communicate with the people, whether they're friends or family, acquaintances that you know in these states where they can already get their vote in. It will be important for us not only to be voting, but to vote early. This brings me to number two. It is going to be extremely important for us to call all incumbent senators right now to let them know there will be a political cost to supporting any nomination process in advance of the inauguration in 2021. What does this mean? We can maximize our efforts by focusing on swing states where we have an opportunity to replace those senators. As a reminder, there are 100 senators in the U.S. Senate. There are 2 senators from each state, and the Senate is the governmental body that decides all court and judicial appointments. So they're the ones who facilitate the process of deciding who gets to go on the Supreme Court. So in the swing states we need to focus on, that includes Cory Gardner in Colorado, that includes Martha McSally in Arizona, that includes Susan Collins in Maine, John Cornyn in Texas, Lindsey Graham in South Carolina, both Senate seats in Georgia. These are just some of those swing states that are going to be the most value, the most pressure we can put on in terms of affecting the results of pushing back the nomination period until after the inauguration in 2021.
Number 3. It's going to be extremely important for us to be both active and also to get organized in our local communities. One of the best ways that you can do that is by hosting a local walk the vote event in your neighborhood. There are many people who are either concerned about the safety of voting in person because of COVID, or who are alternatively concerned about the recent changes over at the USPS and are afraid of mailing in their ballots. Walk the Vote is a new grassroots movement that's galvanizing people to get their neighbors, family, and friends together to walk their absentee ballots to their local polling station. Now again, I know we're all very fearful, we all feel helpless, but there's no one here to save us, and we are going to have to be the heroes we're looking for. So if you're panicked or worried about the upcoming Supreme Court battle, those are some of the things that you can work on. And I look forward to seeing you on the battlefield.